All right, hello everyone. Here we are, hole number 8 here that I'm setting up for. Not sure what we're going to do on this one. We'll have to just play it by whatever wind they give us. I would imagine they'll give us some kind of tailwind. I don't think they'd want to set up a way that, a box sevens, for example, could get way up by the green, and then other guys, potentially wind up out of bounds. So I'm assuming it's going to be some kind of favorable wind here, even if it's, a side wind that at least lets everybody have a go at getting over. Another thing you can do is, berserker balls. So that's probably what I'll do. Of course, berserkers are free to play. You can get them in Masters just by competing in Masters, or Golden Shot as well. You do not have to pay for berserkers, so I am going to probably use it. You can see my opponent up there gets, up there pretty good, up there to the green. It's going to be a nasty pitch in this side wind. Very, very tricky to make. So what I'm going to try to do is pretty much just a curl shot to try to land right around here. Just want to get kind of the ballpark idea. About 8 rings. I don't have the power ball on correctly, but I'm more than comfortable enough to be able to figure this one out on my own. So there's 5, about 8, somewhere in here, and pretty good amount of curl. Maybe not full, but a good amount. 2-ring pull might end up clipping the rough. Looks like it did. And here you can see we have ourselves a very nice layup here because of a 2-ring great ball. So you are going to have to be somewhat precise. As I mentioned, I'm actually a little surprised that they did set up more of, it's kind of a partial headwind. And that really does create an advantage. So I'm not really happy with the wind that they picked. I would have thought that, it would have stayed, if anything, at least a little bit tail. So, more guys could get up there farther. What they've done is essentially made it to where a box 7 can get on the green and nobody else can. So I'm a little irritated by that. I think, they could have done a lot better with what they did here with this setup on this hole. But let's take a look. This should be uphill. There you can see it is. However, I'm not going to play the elevation because I'm going to need some kind of overplay to play this wind effect. Also probably need some ball guide offset in this case as well, because I can't really try to land on that fringe too well. So I'm probably going to do kind of a combination of 2. I'm going to use kind of a little bit of offset just to try to figure it out, but also, use kind of a little bit of an overplay for my rings as well. Probably somewhere around 6.2 here. Rings, because I'm almost towards max. Looks a little bit light. Oh, yep, it's definitely light. That pushes it up to 7. If I was at 6.8, it's still not even close. As I mentioned, I'm doing kind of a hybrid. I'm doing some overplay because you could see that it was uphill. So I used no elevation, but it still seemed to be, too light on that adjustment there. You can see with that wind, especially shooting over that, canyon there, creates a little bit of, game glitchiness to where the ball flies out just a little bit differently than it normally does. So with that in mind, keep in mind that you might have to do a severe overplay if you are on that side of the fairway. But good luck with that hole. I'll get you guys a better revision the second time around. But, just try to do what you guys can and, try to hit that fairway if at all possible. And, you may even have to lay up and go right. Because of kind of the favoritism setup they did on that 8th hole. A little disappointed in that wind, but I'll get you guys another revision so you can see kind of another shot getting over there. So good luck, and I'll catch you guys on 9.